Hey everybody, 11:30 p.m. Friday night. Just about to go to bed, but I wanted to make hopefully a quick little video. Unless you've been living under a rock, you understand that there's a virus going around that a lot of people are very afraid of. And with fear comes sometimes a lot of irrational decisions, behaviors. And it's understandable. I get it. When the fear part of our brain takes over, sometimes the rational part of our brain takes the back seat. That can be forgiven. So, I had to go to the grocery store today, and I noticed some things while I was out there, and I just wanted to get a few thoughts out there, okay? So, first let me say I'm not a medical professional, so, I tend to be very critical about people when they start spouting facts, if they're not educated, or if they have no confirmed sources or can't back it up with any data that prove the point that they're trying to argue. So I want to start this off by saying what I'm telling you is not because of any formal medical training that I've had. But I have done a little bit of research, and I can dispel some myths for some of us. So I had a family member drop off a coronavirus care package for me, and I just wanted to go through a few things, mostly because of some of the things that I saw when I was at the supermarket today. So the first item is these masks. Sorry. So these are what some people call surgical masks or medical masks or whatever. You've seen these, I'm sure, over the last week. You've seen people walking around with these things on their faces. Why? Well, from the two people that I talked to today at the supermarket, the reason why people are wearing this mask, or masks like these, is that they don't want to get sick. So here's the thing. These won't prevent you from getting sick if there's an airborne virus. Some of the really high-end masks may reduce your chances of breathing in an airborne contagion, but most of the stuff that's available to the general public is useless when it comes to a healthy person putting one on in an attempt to avoid an airborne contagion. Okay? Real kind of ghetto ass way to test is put one of these on, walk on an elevator, and rip a fart, and let me know if you still smell it. Okay? Apologies for the crude example. But essentially what I'm trying to tell you is, if you are not sick and you come into contact with a highly contagious airborne contagion, wearing this mask is not going to really do you much good. What you might do, though, is prevent someone who really needs one of these masks, like a medical professional operating in a sterile environment that would like to try to reduce any cross-contamination between nurse or doctor and patient while in a sterile environment. So this can help with that. It's not going to help you not breathe in airborne contaminants. Okay? Now, so like I was saying, people I think are mostly wearing this because of, you know, anxieties and fears, and I get that, but don't go out and hoard these, because the last thing you want is to need a medical professional and have them not have access to one of these. Okay. 2. This is one of the other things that was in my care package. So what these are commonly known as surgical gloves or medical gloves or whatever. And they are made out of a couple of different kinds of material, but, you know, sometimes latex. And what they're meant to do is keep you from getting any contagions transferred from an object or a person onto your bare hand. So let me put this one on. Pardon me. Not easy to do with the phone in your hand. All right. So I got a glove on, which means I'm completely safe from anything I touch. These are my DJ headphones. Now, let's say I'm wearing these headphones out in public and I set them down on a countertop or a coffee table or something out in public. I set them down and some cooties get onto my headphones. I touch the headphones. Oops. So what? Oh, don't worry, I'm wearing a glove. Yes, you are. But the contagion is now potentially on the glove. So then you're sitting at a countertop at a restaurant or a coffee bar, and then you reach for your beverage. People, do you not see the issue here? Right, and then you take a sip. Oh, that's delicious. Dummy. From table to headphone to glove to mouth. Do you see where I'm going with this? So one of the things that made me think about this today was a woman who was seemingly taking every precaution that she could think about. Mask, gloves, was on her phone in line at the grocery store typing away. She was touching everything in the grocery store. She was touching the counter. She was touching her shopping cart. She was touching the food items. She was touching produce. And then she would go and jump back on her phone because, heaven forbid, someone be off their phone for more than 8 seconds. So she's touching her phone, puts the phone in her purse, pays for her items. Out the door she goes. She still has the gloves on. Well, she's also got God knows what on her gloved hand. So as soon as she gets home, removes the glove, and then starts interacting with her phone, well, she's transferred every single thing that was on her gloves onto that phone. And now she's at home where she thinks she's somehow in a, I don't know, one of those plastic-lined outbreak rooms, and she starts using her phone again like normal with her bare hand. Again, same concept, lady. You can't, this is not magic, okay? This is still, I don't think I need to explain further. So, pardon me 1 second. I'll be right back. Other thing that was in my care package. You guys have seen this before. This is not the first time. Kills most germs. The most germs. It's refreshing. Kills more than 99.99% of germs. And leaves your hands feeling soft. #1 brand in hospitals. That's true. Now, this consists of 70% ethyl alcohol, which is an antimicrobial. First things first. This is not the same thing as washing your hands. This is, if you are a doctor going into surgery, when you scrub up to go into a sterile environment, you don't use hand sanitizer, okay? If this product was capable of sterilizing, then you would see doctors just using this shit when they go into... Now, they may use it when you're going to get your annual checkup and you walk into the room and they're going to examine you. They may put some on their hands. Part of that is for the patient's peace of mind. If the doctor really wanted to be sterile, this does not do it. 70% ethyl alcohol will not sterilize your skin. Also, be sure not to overuse this stuff. There are oils in your skin which are important, and if you are constantly using ethyl alcohol, alcohol can strip your skin of the natural oils that it needs. This video has gone on way too long. It is now 13 minutes long. My point is, people, don't operate on fear. You will make mistakes. I 100% guarantee that. If you are making your decisions based on nothing but fear and Facebook posts, you are going to make mistakes. Let me clarify one more thing. I'm not saying that some of these items that I've just talked about are useless or unhelpful or nothing like that. What I'm saying is, use them how they're supposed to be used, when they're supposed to be used, and use your brain. If you touch something with this glove, and let me just leave it at this. If you're wearing this glove and someone spits on this table right here and you touch it with the glove, you're gonna lick this glove? No, because that's gross. So make sure when you're using these gloves, you remove them and clean any of the objects you were touching while you had it on, like your phone or your purse or your headphones or your beverage. Be smart. Do better. And stop buying all the fucking toilet paper. You're going to find yourself upset with way too much toilet paper in your house and you have nowhere to fucking put it. We've come a long way in the last 250,000 years as a species. Sort of.